Fuck. All right. Hey guys, we're back. I'm not home. I'm back in my duty station. Weird being back here after 2 weeks, but it is what it is. We're still gonna keep the camera up. But we're gonna continue off where we left off last night. We're gonna watch a couple of test videos, then we're gonna go from there. I know I was kind of speedrunning it last night in regards to what tutorials did and what Isaac countered, so it would end up changing that. Anyways, I probably will give myself an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours worth of work tonight. It's gonna be a late call for us tomorrow, but I want to start working on the next lore videos that I got coming out. I don't stream the workflow with them anymore, so I'm just going to be doing some brainstorming on my own. But I already have an idea what they're going to be about. But besides that, let's focus on this. Mercury Lighthouse is about to be done, so we just got to figure out what we're going to do for the finale. Oh, I have to change that hit spark. Well, yeah, the hit spark got to change. I always keep on forgetting it. I should probably move that. So the primary reason, as usual, while we're watching this over and over again, is just to make sure the keyframes didn't get mixed around. Because it's bound to happen. It does happen a lot. All right. Just give me a second. I might actually speed that up a little bit. I'm still thinking about it. Initial D again. So OCD is hitting me pretty hard right now because when me and Minority are doing the whole little elbow thing, they're technically not touching each other. There's like a little tiny gap between them. One of my biggest regrets is I was not able to emulate the outline for the houses. I'll have to change that around a little bit. It's more so just the camera I just gotta like mess around with. That's so clean. All right, we'll do one more watch, then we'll sub out what Satoros does. Because again, I was speedrunning that last night. It was getting kind of close to when I actually needed to leave to catch my flight. But I definitely do have to admit, the good thing about being back here is work is generally 9 to 5. After 5, I'm pretty much free. I do the gym, chill, come back here, and do whatever I need to do for tomorrow's mission. Then I'm pretty much free the whole entire night. Like, I was really debating if I wanted to start streaming my workflow for the lore videos. I was really debating, but we haven't done it in months. I'm pretty sure people are just content with me just streaming this. Regardless, the lore videos will get out. Because the next one will be on body horror. The case studies will be Resident Evil, Parasite Eve, and Majora's Mask. Then a Type Moon video will come up before that on Shikinanea. And this will be released probably by the end of this month. So I'm going to be pretty busy for the next few months. And I do feel one of my biggest regrets is not giving her Ice Ball. I had the opportunity, I just forgot to do it. I can still do it, but it'd be very weird. My desktop should be coming in a couple of days, but I'm not going to immediately use it because I have to get a secondary monitor. I'm technically using my laptop as one monitor and using the one right in front of me as my primary working monitor. But back at home, I had a true dual setup on my wall, so I'd rather have two actual monitors, and I'll have my desktop somewhere on this desk. I just got to transfer the M.2, both M.2s from here into my desktop. And then again, I could transfer. Nah, that's too damn long. I'll figure it out later. Okay. All right, so everything is fine. Let's change that hit spark first. Then we're not using Kai's effects tonight. We're going to be using the other ones. Isaac's new battle stance could have been better. I could have did that a lot better, but it is what it is. We're committed now. All right, let's see. Hit sparks, hit sparks, hit sparks. Should be right here. Yep. Nope, no. Wait a minute, this got moved. That did get moved because I had it in the middle. We'll keep it there for now, but I'll definitely have to fix that later. All right. We're going to copy this, go back all the way to the beginning. All right, so it should be this one. Clear keyframe. Insert blank keyframe. Paste. We're just going to move this with the arrow key. We're going to turn it into a graphic again just so we can see where it starts and where it ends. Because if we're not careful, it's just going to keep on repeating itself and this will look stupid. So right on top of me, it should be fine. We might have to make this a little tiny bit bigger. But before we do that, let's turn it back to a graphic. So that ends right there. Oh, so we just gotta get rid of one frame. No, let's actually do it this way. Perfect. Ooh. movie clip. We're gonna just add this. We're gonna save this. I don't use autosaving because autosaving can be very broken with Adobe Animate. It'll autosave during the worst possible moments, and depending how long your sprite animation is, you may freeze. It's happened to me before, and I had to Control-Alt-Delete the program in order to get out of this. All right. So what we have to do now, I'm gonna bring up shit. I believe it should be the bottom ones. Okay. It's not that one. It's definitely one of the bottom ones. Just can't remember which one. I think it might be November. Yeah, it's most likely November. Fuck. Yeah. Don't be surprised if I end up making a character that just does like white attacks. Because when it comes to excuse me, when it comes to white attacks, I got plenty of white. No, it's not this. Give me a second. Yeah, not sorry. I am blind as a bat right now. Not that. Right, there we go. So we have to have Isaac. Well, he's gonna be parrying the shit out of that attack, but we need to actually have it be not that, even though that would be cool. I regret that I did not use you. I'm gonna so complicate this now. I'm gonna do it. I'm pretty sure people have heard the saying, "Don't fix what's not broken." I'm gonna totally ignore that saying right now because I'm adding fluff. Because again, Minardi is stronger than Mia, but completely and utterly stronger than Mia. Her doing what she's doing right now is quite literally showcasing her strength. But I feel we need more oomph. Oh, we are so doing this. And as I mentioned before, it's a weird type of. I'm not intoxicated, so I can actually explain this a little bit better. Through progression of each of the videos, starting off with the first one when they first started their fight, Minardi had the clear advantage over Mia, no doubt, because as we know, because of TLA editor, tutorials and Minardi, through the actual in-game numbers, they're at level 38. Tutorials, because of Mercury debuff, is at 18 when Isaac, Garrett, Ivan, and Mia fight him. The way I was going with this, because obviously you don't fight Minardi at all until you get to Venus proper. You fight her, we don't even count for tutorial, because that's like half a fight. But you fight Minardi proper when you get to Venus. So she's not affected by the ball or the Mercury aura, let's call it that, as much as Satoru's. Because Satoru's was pretty much just like doing the whole He-Man bathing thing, all in that. So that's on him. He fucked up. So Minority is quite clearly at full strength when the fight starts. Then through progression of the sprite animation, she got mortally wounded. So she's still pretty hurt, but she's gradually healing. But she doesn't have infinite synergy stores, like, at all. Clearly does not. So this is where the whole weird type of balance between her and Mia are right now. Minarity's clearly stronger than Mia, no doubt. Regardless of how hurt she is, she still get overpower Mia regardless. The only reason why Mia's hanging right now is because she's hurt. Minarity's hurt. Mia can't heal, but Mia has Mercury buff, so I'm not scaling Mia towards Minarity's at full power. I'm just scaling her around the 20s, because what I'm going with is the whole thing that her and Satoru said at the end of Venus. They got healed by the glow of Venus Lighthouse, but we'll just go with that. So Mia should be buffed going by that logic. So that's where I'm going with. She's not as strong as they are, but she can still kind of humor them for the most part. If I had to put her at a level, Minority is at 38 at the start of their fight. Mia's probably like around in the lower 20s somewhere, just because of Mercury buff. So through progression of this story, Mia can't heal. She still has a high abundance of synergy just because of Mercury Lighthouse. So it's kind of a weird type of thing that we're going with. Minority is stronger. She can't heal. Minority has no healing abilities whatsoever, as we already know. She's extremely weakened because of how the story's been progression, but she's still way stronger than Mia is, regardless. So they're pretty much going back and forth with each other. But we need to showcase Minarity's strength a little bit more than Blamps engulfing her. We'll put it right above her. No, this should be right below her, actually. Yeah, this has to be right below her. I can use Satoru's layer. What was this one called? When it comes to fire, I got plenty of fire. But when it comes to water, I don't have water. And I lost this. There we go. Ground effect thingy. I did not paste it. The reason why I'm not using Kai's effects today is I don't want to go to Aseprite. I'm tired. Aseprite is stressful. It's gonna be a primary working station, but damn, Aseprite is just ugh. You gotta be in the right mindset to do Aseprite stuff. If I really want to be cute, we can extend this. Yeah, we can do some funky stuff here. So we're gonna have to turn this into let's turn this into a graphic first. This has to be a graphic. for now, just so we can see how this is. This has to be below Mia. I can put it... Shit. I do have to admit, this is very what's the word? This is kind of seeming like Minardi is kind of like the clear person who's going to be winning this fight. But again, I needed to showcase that, yeah, at the end of the day, she's still way stronger than Mia. Mia's hanging out because of circumstances. We'll screen this. All right. Let's play this, then we'll come back. Then I gotta get back to tutorials. We'll do 2 watches, then we'll do tutorials this night. The fuck? And again, it's so weird being back here. So before I forget, so if you're gonna be taking out a project like this, just know you only have 16,000 frames to work with. Anything past 16,000, you cannot add any more symbols. So you have to be very careful how many frames you're having. You just gotta be careful in general. You gotta always pay attention to how many frames you're using. We still got plenty of frames left. We have at least below 7,000 frames left. Just always be wary of that. Buddy of mine was like saying, "Hey, you should put your Travis Scott's on display right there." I'm like, no, it'd be weird just having sneakers just right here. Like, I haven't streamed from this room in a long time. Things have like shifted. Oh, the bumping one. Oh shit! All right, I gotta see how that hit spark is in the beginning. I was looking at other stuff. All right, gotta pay attention here. Damn. Holy shit. All right. And again, it's still... I have an idea. All right, hold on. All right, so much better. We have to. I'm gonna try to have damage from the flash over there from the foreground. I do admit I haven't played the Lost Age in it's been probably a year and a half. I was playing the Broken Seal on deployment. I when it comes to Golden Sun, I default to the Lost Age whenever I have a fix. And for some odd reason, I'll play Dark Dawn if there's a blue moon. Dark Dawn's not my first choice, but when I have a Golden Sun fix, I just default to the Lost Age. I gave her Sub-Zero Slide, but I didn't commit to Ice Ball. I am such a fraud. She has Ice Clone. She has Ice. She has the Slide. She just doesn't have the ball. Oh boy. It's not like she can't do it. It's just I come up with ideas, then I just forget about them. That looks so cool. But I need to have if I'm gonna do that, I need to have like environmental damage. Alright. Let's get to it. I can make this a little bit bigger. That should be good. This was a constant one, it'd be great. Maybe. Are we really about to do? I think we're about to do this. Okay. Here's Ivan's crater. What was this one called again? Flaming Line. We're gonna put this on Ivan's crater for now and see how this looks. If I will stop being a fool. I hope this looks good. Let's turn this into a graphic first. Okay. Wait, maybe right here. I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's. I don't know. I really don't know yet if this is gonna work. Yeah, it can't be on Isaac. Let's put this on Garrett because he's gonna show up, but not now. Yeah, Isaac's not gonna show because this is above. Okay, hold on. This is just me complicating things. Let's screen this for now. All right, let's see how this looks. Just wait for the test movie to play. Then we can go from there. And it's ironic because in the last Sprite animation, Mia was talking shit. Well, trying to not she was baiting Minardi and she said verbatim, "It seems like you rely more on your gimmicks than your prowess," which is completely not the case because we just blew that whole assumption out of the water. What we just did. I'll have to come up with a reason why she prefers using the occult stuff more than her own fire abilities. Oh yeah, the song pretty much ends right there. Oh my god, it scared the shit out of me. This is the time that they just scare the shit out of me. I'm off duty, but I'm on duty, especially now since leave is over. Perfect. I can slow that down later. We'll think. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. No, we can't because fuck. No, we can't. It'd been cool, but yeah, it's gonna conflict. It's gonna conflict with tutorials and PAL. Oh well, we tried. I can just probably put. I could probably put some just smoke, or I can keep the. I can keep the ground effect. I just thought, I'm like, yeah, wait a minute, we can't do that because it would have been cool though. I'm not gonna deny it. Wait a minute. This is me being an idiot. I'm curious. If I do this, holy shit, minority. Holy shit. I'm just curious. Curiosity is a very bad thing. That would be kind of like, holy shit, what the fuck happened? But I just want to see how it looks. Okay, let's see. There's no point having the rain anymore. If we go with this, I just blew Minority's power like off the charts. Like, well, again, her tutorials are extremely powerful, very powerful. So they need to. Even if they're her, we still have to like reflect that they're all powerful. Well, all powerful, kind of pushing it, but they're still really strong. But I know I can't use it because fire. It'd be cool though, but I just want to see it. Because if that worked, the fact that Mia survives, that is that's still kind of like crazy. Oh fuck! I should probably respond to that. I wonder how this is gonna look. I can just keep that effect right there. Golly! See, yes, it'd be cool. It would be cool, but I wouldn't be able to use any fire attacks because of how. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to use it. But let's watch it one more time. That would be very, very cool. I'm sad, but it's fine. We can just have the pulsating ground. Yeah, it's good that we're not gonna do it because the fact Neo survives that attack would be kind of crazy, especially with how much power that would have shown. It's only been 45 minutes and feels like I've been streaming forever. And I kind of, oh shit, I almost got blinded. I kind of set myself up for disaster because I have to make this end with a bang. This has to be every sprite animation I release, the next one has to be better than the previous one. Especially since this is the finale of Mercury Lighthouse, we have to finish it off really good. I have an idea. Well, I'll have to just see what my options are. All right, I'm about to do stuff. I'm gonna get this to work. If not, oh well. I'm just very curious. If not, it's all good. Yeah, figured. Okay, we can't. We can keep the lingering pulse on the ground. I am kind of salty though. That would have been really, really cool. I thought so. There we go. Part of me wants to do a reference to this sequence, but that'll be a lot of lasers. All right. I can just do, well, before we do that, let's actually swap out Sartorius' attack. Damn it, that would look so cool. Sure, why not? This looks pretty cool. Clear that. We're going to go over keyframes, tweening, and a lot of other stuff in a few minutes. All right. So Isaac shows up right here. We'll have it show up right there. Blank keyframe. Wait, what? Oh. That's very weird. Is OBS delayed? Then. Alright. Maybe I'm just bugging. Copy. Now that I think about it, doing this on one monitor when I was on that deployment was crazy. Like this, you need 2 monitors, the minimum. 3 would be cool, but ugh. Doing this on 1 monitor was wild. All right, so we have a blank keyframe where the projectile is going to be at. We're going to place it right there on Sartorius Effects. Damn! It doesn't need to be that big. It does not need to be that big. We're gonna, well, it's already a movie clip, which is good. We're gonna add it. Isaac's gonna come in. Plagiarism. So right here. So we're gonna go over tweening real quick. So tweening is how we get these characters to move from point A to point B, or effects to move from point A to point B. So right now, Sartorius on point A has shot a projectile. Isaac's gonna intercept it to save Mia. But right now, the projectile is just stuck in that position, and here's Isaac gonna come and slash it out of the way. So we need to get that projectile right here. So his point A, point B is gonna be right here. So we're gonna insert a keyframe right here. We're gonna move this to right where Isaac is. So right now it looks good. Boom, but right, teleporting, it's teleporting. We can't have that. So we need to add a tween to this. We're just gonna use a normal classic ease. For people that aren't familiar with classic easing, the best way for me to describe it, if you've played Sonic 1, 2, and 3 in Knuckles, it's how Sonic moves from left to right. If you want to be cute, you can use ease in and out, which I normally use. You ease into the movement, then you go. It looks a little bit more natural. Because we're not Sonic. We're not just gonna go zoom. So you have your point A, point B, right click anywhere in between them. Your first option is create classic tween, which is leave it as such. Boom. So Isaac slashes. So as soon as he does that, we're going to insert a keyframe right here. That's the point A. And we're going to do a point B, which is going to go all the way off screen. Then we have a frame that disappears. So again, point A, point B. Right click anywhere in between them. Create classic ease. Create classic tween. There you go. All right. Let's save it and see how it's going to go. As much as I love this song, it's totally plagiarized. Budokai 1 was wild, people. And we still have about 6,000 frames left. So we're good. Like, Mercury Lighthouse is going to finish off with a bang, which we're just currently waiting for the movie to play. The longer sprite animation is, the longer it takes for a test movie to play, so be wary of that. We'll give this 2 watches just in case. I remember at one point this project was corrupted. But it's still kind of crazy that we actually fixed this shit. Fuck. I know my buddy's literally gonna call me. He's like, dude, I'm watching the VOD. Where the hell's Travis Scott's at? Give me a second while I'll be right back. I know he's gonna be bitching about it later. First world problems. Sure, I'll just put them right here. You guys gotta live there for like a day. All right. And again, the main purpose of these test watches is just to make sure nothing egregious is happening, such as keyframes being in places where they're not supposed to be at, which has happened a couple of times. And it's mostly the camera that screws up. That looks fine. That was fast. I barely even saw it, so we have to slow that down. Now it's actually really, really fast. So we'll give this 5 frames. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll give this an extra 5 frames too. 5. We'll keep it even because it doesn't look even. There we go. That was very fast. All right. We're about to approach 10,000 frames. Remember, you're capped at 16,000 frames, so this is crunch time. The reason why it's slowing down a little bit is because I'm streaming. This takes a lot of resources. That's part of the reason why I've got my gaming rig on the way down here. My gaming rig's a little bit better at handling a lot of tasks. So right now the main thing is we're trying to see if the fireball that Satoru shoots is at a good speed. It's gonna look up a lot better once you put shaking in there.
Adrenaline coursing through my veins, every twist and turn breaking all the
I might have to increase. There's a couple things I need to increase. I'm fine with that. I can get rid of probably like 2 frames on each of them. 1, 2, 1, 2. This needs to be a little bit bigger. No, fuck. If you're not using a layer, turn it off. It already has so much layers on her. Okay. A little bit bigger. 20, about to be a 20-year-old song. Let that sink in. I just wanted to cover up the camera space. What the fuck? Okay, that should be a little bit better. Okay. After this, we'll do another watch. Then we'll continue on. All right. So we're gonna lock that up. We got rid of two frames on both projectile going and Isaac deflecting it, so it should be good now. It's only been an hour, but it feels like I've been streaming way longer than this. Like last year, I was doing this for like 4 hours straight, but I just get so tired fast. Old age is starting to creep up. That was loud. So after this, we should be able to progress into the next sequence. Hopefully. We'll see. Mm-hmm. It's so weird being back here, and after like 2 weeks, but it's what it is. We back. All right, let's see. You can't wait to slow that down. It's such a rude kick. So much better. I have to reduce the size on that a little tiny bit. Then we should be good to go. Just a little bit. That should be fine. Save it, and we're good to go. We'll have them yap for a little bit. Both Minority and Mia get up. Save it. Copy. We're gonna do a funny. Turn on onioning, make sure we're at the exact same spot. Now, Minority. It should be... It's not that one. It's the one right before that. This one. Copy this. Move her all the way back. Again, this is just for yapping purposes. Wait, is that not lined up? Yeah, it's not. All right. Jump scare. This project has had a lot of tweens. We'll have you literally go right after her again. Right there's fine. Turn off this. Skip minority. Okay. Here we go. Copy this. Paste this. Oh, make sure you turn off the layer if you're not using it. I keep on forgetting. We'll have you. We're definitely gonna do a funny. It's your keyframe. You're gonna travel the furthest. Actually, let's have you both meet up right there. Your keyframe. Right there should be good. Move you guys a little bit closer. You're a little bit bigger. That's fine. Me a little profile is a little bit more than you do. Ease in, out. We went over this before. Remember, we have point A, point B. Right click anywhere between them. Create classic ease. Classic tween, actually. I'm using ease in and out for here. Okay. Give me 1 sec. I'm looking for a specific effect. Give me like a minute. Do. There we go. Why didn't I get it before? This may take me a minute or so. Wait a minute. Perfect. Found it. We'll put you right in here. Golden Sun. We'll put you in the main Golden Sun. We'll put you in Golden Sun assets just in case. Okay, cool. All right, all set. Frame it right here. I'm being a silly bastard here. The thing is, they have no synergy left, so they're just doing fisticuffs. Give it a few frames. And from there, insert keyframe. Removing it via arrow so I don't move Isaac and get Isaac and Satoros. There we go. And now they're effectively gone. We'll have a lot of fun with that. Oh, damn, 10,000 frames. Oh, shit. This is gonna be done. This is not gonna be done before we hit the cap. There's no way. Oh well, it's all good. Question for people who watch the VODs: do you guys prefer shorter spray animations or do you prefer the long ones? Because that last one was an hour long. We've gone from like 7 minutes to an hour. An hour and 10 minutes is the longest one. I'm not the last one we did. All right, so we'll do 2 watches, then we'll start wrapping up for tonight. because I did not sleep last night, so I do want to get some form of sleep. But since we're back here, like I mentioned before, we now have plenty of time to do stuff. I still have to make time for my lore stuff because I got 2 videos I have to do, and I'll make time for this. So after work, I'm gonna be relatively busy. So if you don't see me working, still gonna be working. Oh shit, that's bad. That's actually bad. We can't play that song. The worst possible time for me to take out my headphones. Certain songs are blocked. I still don't know how get Final Battle with Ganon Ocarina of Time is banned in certain countries. That's still trying to wrap my head around that. The hero. Today was primarily an Adobe Animate day. We got a lot done, so pretty happy with it. Really, really happy with that. We didn't do any of the Aseprite. Tomorrow we'll probably most likely be doing the Aseprite stuff. But we've effectively finished Mia versus Minority. We're gonna have Isaac wrap it up. Get the shit out of me. Narit sniping death is not gonna get old. Oh, ooh, thank God I looked. We got the copyright songs coming up next. This is that mix, isn't it? No, we need a, wait. Okay, that should be good. All right. Such a weird mix. Still waiting for the movie to play. I didn't have Mia wield the scythe for long, just because it's such a one-off thing. Yeah, it was just a one-off thing. I didn't want to keep on making sprites that I'm never going to use, especially with Mia, because Mia's model is just so complex. Funk. All right, hold on. Yeah, I gotta not do that because yeah, a lot of bad songs are coming up after that, and that's a 2-minute song. Back in the Twitch days, I just had Nightbot, and it was fine, but YouTube was very weird with OSTs. But you can't go wrong with determination. I still feel we're lacking, but it's fine. Now we have to have Isaac steal the show. So much better. All right. We're good. So I'm gonna give it like 10 extra frames. 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll get the gist of it. All right. Anyways, we did good, everybody. It was a relatively good stream. Nothing too apocalyptic happened. We're back here, so I'll be back home in December. As usual, if you have any questions, leave in the comment section. I'll answer it to the best of my abilities. Besides that, guys, enjoy the VOD, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a good one, everybody. Good night. Bye-bye.